Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. All our videos are for educational purpose only. You're very welcome to follow any of our automated signal as long as you are on a sim. We're not responsible for your trade, and we're not your financial advisor. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Let me explain to you what's going on today in the market, and then we gonna start taking some. If you give me 1 second, we just have the position closed on the ES. What I'm doing right now, I'm keeping my eye on this ES to see if it's going to break that level here, and then we can estimate what's going on in the market, and then we're gonna start taking some trades down. And also there is an important level. The CL has broke the 103 level. So the market is right now is right at the balance. I mean, we need to see where we're going with this. Just give me 1 minute. I'm watching this market, and because this is on the ES, there is a heavy support area, and if this ES broke that area here, this is I'm just want to keep my eye on this, and I want to keep my eye on the CL. For the CL on the sim, we're not responsible for your trade. On the sim, if the CL break the 104.17, it is to go long. On a sim, we're not responsible for your trade. And it is I'm sitting and holding my breath on the ES to see if this ES going to make it or not, breaking the double triple support area, and that is going to change the whole momentum in the market. So just bear with me. For the Nasdaq, if the ES able to break this one here, the re-entry is very valid on the Nasdaq. If the ES not able to break that area here, you gotta hold on the Nasdaq because there is a lot of resistance. So we just want to wait. There is a good potential for a short trade at 140.1450. So just bear with me. The market is going to split here 50-50, and just bear with me 1 second to see which direction this market is taking. And as we see, if this CL break that level at 104, this is a long to go. If the CL broke the 103.51, it is short. It is short. On a sim, please. You're not paying us to, and we're not your financial advisor. On a sim, we just need to make sure, if you're not educated, you should not be using your life account. And if you're not with us, sure enough, you should not be using life account because you don't have the system on. So right now, as we see, the ES is going back, and we are monitoring. In the 30, we have, usually we have those two lines and vice versa right there. those two lines, once the market, it doesn't matter if it's an ES, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, CL, whatever, once this market entered those two dead zones here, and this is not overbought, oversold indicator, this is previous highs and lows. So once this market is diving in between those two yellow lines, you can direct your auto trade to go long only. And it is a matter of time the market is going to turn around. Today, the market is very tight. Let me show you something, because you need to know that before you start getting into a big pile of mud on a daily basis. And if you have an auto trade, does not mean, you know, you're going to break the rules. If the ES have a problem with the support area on 45.77, that does not mean this is support area only for manual trading, and your auto trading, that's not your problem. It is your problem. You cannot avoid what the market is saying. So one gentleman asked me, I'm bored looking at the screen, I want an auto trade. I said, yeah, well, this is not a wash machine. So what I'm saying is, if this market, because when your auto trade is fixing to take a short here, it's not going to make it. And if he's going to take a long here, it's not going to make it. The reason is very simple. The market is very tight. And there is the CL right now. If he break that area here, as we spoke 5 minutes ago, then we have a potential of very good short at the level of 103. And the ES, if you took a long, it will be losing trade. If you take a short, it will be losing trade. So you gotta be very careful to analyze the market before you start turning on your wash machine. You know, you don't turn on your wash machine in the morning, call auto trade, and you think it's gonna pop out with money. If the market is tight, you're gonna lose money. It's irrelevant. I have one guy saying, okay, why your auto trades are connected to the support resistance line? And I did not know how to answer this. It's not my auto trade connected to support resistance line. It's the whole market connected to the support resistance line. I don't care if you use a wash machine, banana machine, or an auto trade. You're gonna face the same problem, whether this auto trade from us or from somebody else. The difference is we educate our traders to avoid losing your money. The rest, they don't have the strength, neither the knowledge to teach their traders how to avoid. They just teach optimization and they tell you have a nice life. They don't want to talk to you anymore. So as the CL, we expect it is going to go short. I'll feel better when this ESCL goes below those two fib lines, but nevertheless, what we are going to do right now on the CL, there is one taking a profit, so we're gonna drag both of them, take the same profit, and or leave it. So we secure some of the profit in case if the CL go back. We collected little profit on this one. For the ES, I'm still concerned about the 45.76 level. We do have the auto trade taking the trades on the CL short and the ES, and we are using swing trading on the big swing trading on the ES, which can eliminate a lot of noises in the market. So if we look, this is a swing trading, and I'm concerned about the CL to break that line 103.50. If we break it, we're going straight to the 102. So at the moment, your auto trade on the CL based on the signal entry, it has around $1,000 and it is on the table. So there is two options here. It has nothing to do with the auto trade performance. Because of that line here, you can take your profit and get out, or you can stay, and there is a potential for this market to give you 1,500, or you're gonna walk away with a few hundred. Has nothing to do with your auto trade performance. Has nothing to do with your auto trade performance. It's what you want to do. You want to stay or you want to leave. If we notice here on the CL, because it broke that line, now there is a good potential to go above the 1,500, because this is what I was concerned. This green line right there, the projection at 103, and if you see, it's still dancing around that number, around that line. And it is really, if we look at the momentum on the pressure in the market, you can see it's 50-50. You have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes are in the short, and you have the 10, 15, 30 minutes is strong to the long. So the market is 50-50 and can go both of directions. However, we have built another system built in, and this is a total different system based on alpha waves. And then you have your ABCs. You don't have to do anything, it's all automatic. And here, when you are sitting in between, should I cash in, should I not? Here, this is another system telling you to buy. So if we are on a short, it's telling you to get out. And it is your option if you want to get out. And look at this signal. That signal is totally independent from the rest of the auto trade, market analyzer, everything. So what we do, we've been developing for 15 years, going to 16 years. We have seen it all. We're not gluing an ATR on an auto trade and call an auto trade and put it out in the market. And as we see here, we have a buy signal, and this is an optional for that trader to make a decision. You have $1,000, you want to get out, it's right here on the table. You want to stay on the gambling table, you want to go for one more round, you can go for one more round. There is a good potential to make 2,000, and there is a good potential to go back and make a few hundred. This is not the auto trade call. This is the trader call. If you want it to be just spacing out, and you want it to just whatever the market does, your performance is not based on the auto trade. Your performance will be based on the market movement. As an example, this kind of auto trade, if this market moving, you're gonna get money. If the market is not moving, you're gonna lose money. And guess what? The most secret about auto trades is the timing when you start your auto trade. I can give you the same template. If we start at 9 o'clock, both of us, we will have precisely the same numbers. Precisely. Plus minus one tick at the end of the day, depends on your so So right now, if we look at the CL is still on the same area with the projection. And then on this auto trade, because the market is moving, you made money. If we start at 9 o'clock, we're both gonna make the same money. If I start at 9:10 and you start at 9 o'clock, it could be you lose money and I can make money. Why? Because let's say you start at 9 o'clock and I start at 9:15. I get up in the morning and I saw this chart is coming to this area as we saw today. And I decided not to activate my auto trade. You did not look at your chart. You activate your auto trade. When I see this market that tight, I'm not going to activate that auto trade. When the market is trending, I activated the auto trade. To activate an auto trade in this area, no way. It's a suicide. Here what it is. If you activate your auto trade on a tight area like here, look, it's very clear, guys. Heavy support, heavy resistance. Simple as that. The market is going between 45.77 and is rejecting from 45.84. That is the annual line, and there is non-negotiable. This is not negotiable. So if you are sitting and you activate your auto trade, which a lot of people, they forgot, this is the problem. When somebody come out at night like a Dracula and tell you, here is the CL made 5,000 and here's the DAX made 5,000. Really, how did he make it? What about the other ones did not make it? So what it is, and then a Renko bar and a banana bar, like a line break and something you cannot trade in real life. And all those fake numbers at the left bottom corner, and they load many days and generate fake numbers. All this banana things is not going to work in your market for you. The market is right now stuck between here and here. If you're letting the auto trade to auto trade in this area, if you let the auto trade to be activated, if you are on a trade, as we see here, let it be. Let it be. It might go up or it might go down. You might increase your profit or decrease your profit. Simple as that. But when you come in the morning and you see this and you activate your auto trade, guys, you are a dead meat. Your money is gonna melt like an ice cream every single day, a little at a time. And you will be out of this business within 3 months, despite the amount you have. It's very important. Now there is some people maybe out there, because we don't collect emails, we don't, but then I say this is a hogwash. Okay, turn on your auto trade right now. Show me how you're gonna make money. Maybe somebody will say, is this rubbish? Of course, an educated person, if you look at this chart, he sees rubbish. He sees lines. He don't see P&L. He sees lines. He sees number. He thinks he's looking at rubbish. The difference is between one trader looking at piece, small piece he thinks is a glass, and another professional look at this rock and say this is a diamond. The uneducated, you never can win over him because he's uneducated, illiterate. When a guy is an illiterate in this life, he always wins because he's an illiterate. Uneducated, you cannot communicate with him. So when a guy, you tell him, look at the market before you start making a problem, and look at the blue chart, he thinks it's rubbish. The only thing rubbish is going to be his trades and his profit. Because if you don't pay attention what this market is telling you, you will never, not in your lifetime, neither your children and your grandchildren will make it in this market. Never. And this is honest to God talk. That's why you see a lot of traders get infected by some smart marketers come in at night, showing at the end of the day what the Autotrade did, but they cannot come out on a live YouTube. And somebody tried to copy us. What they did, they made a pre-made video because they cannot go live. They made a pre-made video, and then what they did, they uploaded only winning trades on the channel with $300 target, and the daily losses is 5,000. And they said, don't pay attention to the losses. So what they want you to do, jeopardize 5,000 to gain 300. They don't care. You don't trade and jeopardize 5,000 to get 300. There is something wrong with your head if you're gonna do that. It will be much better to go buy a container of banana and sell them in the flea market on Friday. Your chances making money, or on Sunday in the flea market somewhere, your chances is, or buy socks from China and sell it than to trade the future. So you don't jeopardize 5,000 to gain 300. This is rubbish. I never seen any low trades like this in my life. What I have seen in 2022, I never dreamed somebody can come out and tell you to jeopardize $5,000 to gain $300 on it. That, it never crossed my mind. Never crossed my mind. And that show weakness, does not show performance, weakness. So now as we see, the CL is still flirting with those numbers, and the ES, it's been telling you the same story from 10 o'clock. Look at this. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times, 9 times. The ES has not been able to cross that line. If the trader cannot see that, he should not be trading. He should not buy any software. He should go sell hamburgers. This is not for him. If you cannot see this market is not able to break here, close your NinjaTrader, find a different life. Play a guitar somewhere, maybe in Caribbean island. Maybe you'll make more money. And if you don't see the resistance in here, go to Caribbean island and play guitar. At least you get happy. You don't get depressed with this. So there is no way you can make money without being educated. Simple as that. Take it, criticize me, say bad stuff about me, I care less. It is your money. At the end of the day, you are going to lose. We're doing fine without you. So you want to take it serious, you got to understand. Now, if we look at the momentum, there is a good potential now. We're about to break that area. Look at this. Look. You see this? This is your partner. This is your friend. Autotrade is not your friend. And Autotrade is a mechanical, automated trading, taking your emotions away. Simple as that. But the reality is, this is your best friend, not optimization and stupid auto trades. We have over 15 auto trades. Nobody can even compete with us, and we are using the latest technology. So everybody else can shut up. And this one here, this is your best friend. This is your best friend because on this one here, you see what's going on. What you do, you manage your auto trade based on what's going on in the market, despite the optimization. When you know what's going on, when it doesn't matter if you are trading 15 seconds or 1 minute, if you keep your eye on the 1 minute to see what's going on in the market, this is your way to success, not optimization, not a wash machine called automated trade or a coffee machine. The rest, they don't want to tell you this because they don't have the brain. They cannot even trade paperback. They have to hire somebody to talk about price action. They don't even have the brain for it. And if you want to buy an auto trade, if there is no education coming with it, lighting you up what's going on, you're just wasting your time and your money. Because there is nothing in this life automatic money. This is not an ATM machine. And if this is really an ATM machine, then we have the pizza man, the garbage man, and the driver man, and the guy who fixed our car. They're all sitting auto-trading on the beach, drinking pina colada, and then we have to import workers from somewhere to let the country to run. Really? Do you really think that simple to just buy a wash machine called Autotrade and then you think you're gonna be living happily after? You're full of it. I like to smoke the same cigarettes you are smoking. So the reality right now, the market is still under pressure with the short, and it is, the market is now, right now it is 10:27, and there is nothing in this ES you have missed. Nothing. Zero. There is no trade. If we look at this auto trade, it's been going in the circle for 18 plus 100, 200, minus 100, 200. Simple as that. The CL is going down. There is a good potential on the CL to go to the 102.67, and this is it. So we will monitor the CL. Is going very slow. If we want to look at the pressure on the CL, you can see the higher time frame is very strong, and the shorter time frame it is long. And then you can see the 1 minute, this is an early prediction, start getting a little movement in there. So we will see where this market is hanging between two directions, and there is nothing you can do. You cannot move the market. The only thing to be smart enough when to go in and when to go out. The secret in the success, not the auto trade. The secret in the success with auto trading is when you know what's going on in this market, and when you need to run away, or when you want to jump in and dance in the rain. You will not jump in the rain with a gorilla. We're gonna get our butt kicked. What we need to do, we need a safe path. When we are trading or auto trading, we have an open chart. When the market is trending, to make it work for us. When there is a bunch of rubbish like this, not you, not even an institutional can trade this. Not even big companies can do that. Only those the ones that can able to move the market. If you have $200,000, you cannot move this ES. If you have $500,000, you cannot move this ES. So for this guy with $2,000 and auto trade, you cannot move that ES. And you're not the only one is auto trading, my friend. From China to Europe to USA, all the way to Fiji Island, Australia, and back. They're all auto traded. The smart ones will survive. The illiterate, they're gonna be dead within a couple months with the trading. They're gonna be out, and that will be on some kind of internet how smart they are, but everybody has mistreated them. They're not gonna say, well, I didn't listen or I didn't want to learn. No, they will not say that. They say everybody's fault except him. He's a brilliant guy, but everybody mistreated him. Of course, live with it. Have a nice life. So we've seen that kind of people for the last 20 years, we know. So as we see here, the CL is not going anywhere we are on the 2,000, from 1,500, we went to $2,000 range, and we still on $2,000 range. If we notice on the ES now, the ES is going back and forth, and then what it is, the longer you stay on the trade, the most likely is gonna go against you. Because when you took that trade from 10 o'clock, and now it is, gentlemen, 10:30. 30 minutes in this trade, and you're just going in a circle. Close it. Get out of it. Because this is a very stressful. This is very stressful to stay on that. the odds maybe is gonna start going against you. When a trade or your auto trade does not immediately move and get you profit, most likely it's gonna go against you 8 out of 10. So right now this, look what is the CL. This is where we estimate it. Look what is the CL. Let me show you the next step. If we look at this chart, there is a double support area at 101.90, okay? This is my target for today, and I'm done with the CL trading. It's finished. If this market go back, I'm a happy trader. It's fine. We're gonna close above $1,500 in 1 hour work. If this market going down, we are nailing 3,000 on that. It's finished. This is it. We predicted, if you go back to the CL, we predicted step by step. If you rewind the video, I told you we're gonna come to the 102, and we did. And here is the dead end, and we did. So right now we are sitting here. If this market going back, we are done. We made a couple thousand. If this market decide to go down, we're gonna do additional $700 or $800. The smart trader is not the guy who make P&L. The trader, he stops, closes his computer and run. This is a good trader. Not the trader, he bubble his mouth all day long on behind the computer and play smart. The smart one, take his cash and run. This is a good trader. Not the guy who sit and gossip all day long. And now, on this chart, this one you see, look, we told you this is gonna go against you. 1 minute you had 1,800. 1 minute you have 1,800. And now, because you have not done anything, kiss your profit goodbye, and you didn't make nothing out of it. Nothing. Nothing. Close it. So the difference between a guy keep his eyes on the level, there is a good potential he could have walked away with 1,800, and the guy, he just looking at the sky waiting on a blessing for the dollars to drop on his head. Most likely he's going with a banana in his hands. So, as simple as that. And now the CL close with above a couple $1,000 on the trade, and it is finished. And this one here is a useless trade. So you're done with the CL trade. You put it on the side. We don't look at the CL anymore. And we will look what we have. We have, okay, there we go again. I don't want you to be distracted. We have a lot of good trades on the ES, NASDAQ, everywhere. NASDAQ, let's go ahead and take NASDAQ. Where is the NASDAQ, especially our traders? A lot of them, they like the 15 seconds on the trade. Especially our traders. Where do you see the NASDAQ? That's why you cannot keep looking at the sky for profit. Where is your NASDAQ? Double resistance. Now I am +1 take on a free flight. Why I did this? Because there is a double resistance, and look at the ES. Look at the ES. It's coming here and got rejected. So there is a good potential that trade. If this trade does not break those levels, you're walking away with nothing. The next level is 105.66. If this ES break that level, we are on a big pile of money again. Why? If this ES break that level, there's a good potential to go all the way to the dead zone again here. If this market not able to penetrate this, you better run and a break even. There is two options here. It has nothing to do with the auto trade. Because like, how much I can make next month if I buy your auto trade? A banana. Because I cannot predict for you what the auto trades or the market gonna do next month. You don't ask those questions. And look what happened here. Two potential here. If this market broke those area, you would have had at least around $3,000 on those charts. Because this ES not able to break this area, we walked away with a free, no losses. And that it is the secret here. It's not the plus PNL, it's when you see there is a potential of a double resistance or double support, or there is an area could be projected from. You run for cover, you break even plus one take, you start breathing. You say, okay, well, if this market go against me, at least now I break even plus one take. I care less. It didn't cost me anything. That take is a tip for your broker. Get him off your back. And it's okay. There is plenty trades where they're coming from, so we can take more trades. But right now, I'm going to bill out of that trade because the ES got projected here. So when you are auto trading and you don't see those things, your performance is going to be very low. One day you make money, one day you don't. One day you make, because you are inconsistent. You are at the mercy of the market movement. No matter what kind of trailing stop loss you're going to use, if you don't keep your eye on the market to run for cover when the auto trade taking a trade, he should not be taking it, or it's going to be a high risk. Not every single trade on any given auto trade the same risk. Sometimes the auto trade take a high risk trade. Sometimes the auto trade take a low risk trade. Let me give you an example. When this market start pulling back, look where is the entry coming from. Based on the pullback. The pullback, it is the oldest trick in the market since when I started. And now we are going to 27 years. Identified trend, pullback, re-entry. I learned that all the way from Geneva when I was young. Until today, we've seen a lot of smart system come in and go out as fast as they come. Identified trend, pullback, re-entry. And this is the auto trade did the same thing. So when the auto trade taking a trade, on any given auto trade, there is somewhere your auto trade taking a high risk, and sometimes your auto trade taking a low risk trade. And we don't need to identify every single bumper, but we need to understand where we are in the market to when we see trouble, get out. As soon as possible, get out. Let me show you, we took the CL trade, and we have mentioned to you before, every time it never fell. Guys, listen to me, please, very careful. I have no bread with you, do whatever you want. Just put those two in your ear, whether you are our member or none, is irrelevant. Every time you see the ES is not moving, without even looking at the chart on the CL, you will find it making money. Why? Because all those old guys, they've been around, when they see the ES is not moving, they jump on the CL. There is a higher volume. half of the volume on this on the ES goes to the CL. When the ES is not moving, as an example, the CL, we were watching the CL making $2,000, and you should not be trading anymore. If we look at the CL, on the last trade made little over 2,000. Where is the CL at? 103. It is the trader call. And you should not be trading because the previous trade was over 2,000. You should not. You should be done. If we look at the CL, there is a strong momentum and there is a good potential for that CL to break that area here. The ES, there is no chance. There is no long and no short. No long and no short on the ES. Flip a coin. You don't need to buy a system for it. Just flip a coin. Look how many resistance and look how many support. Here what it is, the trader call. You have $800-900. You have a resistance at 103.79. If the resistance, we are able to break it. How we find out if we can break it or not? By looking at the momentum here to see how is the market pressure. As we see, there is a buyer's order coming in trying to buy to break that wall. Two things here. You can cash in your $900. You can wait. It is the trader call. It's not the auto trade call. God gave us the brain to us. And then if we look, if the CL break that area, there is a good potential for that trade to hit target 1 is an institutional number before 12 o'clock. That means if the CL break that area, we can climb to $2,000 and $3,000 on that trade. If the CL not able to break that area, you're gonna walk away with less than $500 on that trade. Simple as that. So if we keep our eye on it, you can see it's start blinking. When it starts blinking here, that means there is a lot of buyers trying to break this area, and they want to break this area. If this area is broken, 103.89, precise to the tick what we are talking about. If we are able to break this one, we climb into $2,000 and $3,000 on that trade. If the CL not able to break it, has nothing to do with your wash machine called Autotrade. It is the trader performance. The Autotrade can respond what you are directing the Autotrade to do. And there we go. It's trying to penetrate this one. Everything is on the green, ready for a lift off, and we will see if we are able to break that area. We break that area, we climb in much higher than the 103.89, much higher. In the meantime, if we look at the ES, you can be projected from here, 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 here. There is 5 options for the ES to be projected. How you want to auto trade this one? I bet every single one, whether it's using our auto trade or somebody else auto trade, is eating banana right now with the trading on the ES. Whether he is a manual trading, voodoo trading, banana trading, auto trading, I don't care. He is in the mud hole and he's losing his pants off with money. And I don't care where he's from. There is no money to be made on this ES. Even if he made 1 bar, he have lost many bars before that trade. I don't look at this. Look how the CL jumped. Look. You see? So you had money on the table and it was an option for you to take it or not. And you either take it or you don't take it. So as we see, look how this market collapsed, and I think there is a news. I don't have it on my, okay, medium, but it's medium, it's nothing. you know, so it's not high. But anyway, guys, we're still not out of the wood on the ES. We're not out of the wood on the ES. We're not. Where is the ES at? At the 45.92 where it says on your chart. Look. Look. Welcome to Trader. If you don't get it, you're not going to get it. If you're not going to get it, we've been talking about this on the YouTube for many years. If you don't get it, please turn in your license to Ninja Trader, close your computer, and go home. Honestly, you don't need to trade. And this is not a sell talk. Because you're going to give us a headache or you're going to give somebody else a headache. And if you're not getting the idea what's going on here, you're never going to get it. You're never going to be a success trader. Never. So guys, we are done for today. We are extremely busy, and we say thank you very much. I'm sorry if I was a little bit harsh with my language today, but for your own safety. For the last 16 years now, almost, dealing with the public, we never see an elephant flying, and you're not gonna see an elephant flying. So we've seen all kind of stories. We dealt with thousands of people, but we have never seen a flying elephant. Only in the movies. Thank you very much, and God bless you all. And we'll try to see you tomorrow. I'm not sure about tomorrow. I have some personal matter, but I hope.